Let's talk about time series. So let's say we have a business that sells t-shirts, and what we are trying to estimate is how many t-shirts should we make so that we can sell them. What we have is historical information about our t-shirts that we've made sold. So I've broken this into 3 categories. We have a base. Every month we sell at least 100. And then we have a trend. Our t-shirts are becoming more popular, so it's increasing over time. And finally, there's a seasonal component. In the summer, we sell more t-shirts than in the winter or any other season. So in the summer season, we know that in May, June, and July, we sell an additional 15 shirts a month. So if we take this and we do a total, then we can see how many shirts we sold every month. Right? Goes down. You can see that there's a big increase here, right? For the summer, little bump. And we can plot this. We just take a look at the area plot. You can see the blue is the base. That's every month we sell 100. The orange is our increase over time. That's our trend. We're overall selling more. And the little gray humps here represent the summertime when we do better. So if you just look at the top line, so just our total, then that trend would just be like this. This is more of the time series that you're used to seeing, like that. Right? Overall, that is how many we're selling. So what we want to do is predict how much we're going to sell. So one way of doing it is by taking a moving average. So let's do that. Set up moving average. Right? And a moving average has to have some things to start with. So we're going to start here. Right? And we're going to just take these five months. Right? So we think that the value this month is based on the value of the prior months. Okay. So now we've got this guess. Let's go ahead and plot that. Plot these together. You can see that our orange line follows the blue line, but there's this funny lag that happens. That the demand has increased, right? But our supply is not there. And then, so the demand has gone down, but we're expecting or predicting to sell more than we actually did. So there's this gap here and a gap here. This is a missed economic opportunity, and this is an extra cost that we brought on ourselves. And that's happening repeatedly. So the question is, are there better ways of doing this forecast so that we can understand and take advantage of it? Let's see. So another way of thinking about it is if you want to forecast the value for next month, then you should just take the value of this month. That's called the naive case. And so for that, we'll just set up that predicts last month's value. There we go. Let's go ahead and plot that too. So now we've got this gray. And you'll see the naive case has the same problem, that it lags behind. It's a tighter fit because it's taking the prior values, but it is still leading to these situations right here where we don't have enough, and we're here where we have too much. So what we need to do is figure out some techniques that can deal with this. And the most common one is one that decomposes time series back into these 3 parts. So often what you get is just a total number of sales, and then the computer is going to use some techniques to break down these numbers and generate for you a base, a trend, and a season. And with that information, we can make much better predictions. Because what happens if we're standing here in April 2020 and we're wondering what's going to happen in May? Well, historically, our May values have always increased by 15. So if we take into account seasonality, then we may be able to predict that and capture this much better. So that is the basic theory of time series, that we can use some techniques to blend together an equation that will help us be able to predict what's going to happen next.